This is Steve from Boxing UK with my mate, Anthony Fowler. How are you, pal?
I'm good, thanks, mate. How are you, lad?
I'm all right. I have to keep a promise, Anth.
Nice hat, lad.
Aye, I thought you might. The viewers won't see this, but I thought I'd put my Everton hat on for you.
I'll let you.
Got to
I
keep
like
me
you,
promise,
lad,
mate.
I like
Congratulations.
You, nice one, lad. Nice one. Well deserved, mate. Winner. You can't deny that, lad.
No, you can't deny that. It's our year next year, though.
Keep dreaming, fella.
You're in camp, mate, so you wouldn't have been out last night.
No, you know what, mate? All my mates are all out partying on the ale. I was at home, mate, just sitting there at that. But it's part of the job, and I'm used to it. I've done it for all the years, sacrificing, but I'll make up for it after my fight.
Aye, good lad. How's your lockdown been? Last time I spoke to you face to face was when we were naughty in the O2 hotel, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, you sneaked in. It's all right. It's been okay. You know, I've just tried to keep myself busy, make sure I train at least once a day, try to eat reasonably well, and just keep myself in shape. So when I got back in camp, I'd be fit, and that's what I've done. And I've set back at the camp nice. I've been training really hard, like proper hard, the last 4 weeks, and I think I've got 6 weeks to my fight. So I'll be ready to go, mate.
You don't call you the machine for now.
That's it. I've got to back it up, lad.
Loads to talk to you about, Anth, so I'll keep it quick. All the way back, there was lots of talk about you leaving Dave and joining Shane. What was the decision on joining Shane in particular? What attracted you there?
Well, to be fair, when I first wanted to turn pro, Shane was my number one choice at the start. I asked Shane to train me. He said, "Sam, come down for a trial." And I was like, I did, and I really enjoyed it. But at the time, it just didn't really work with it as the TV side of things. I wanted to sign with Match Room and Eddie Hearn, and it didn't quite work out what they wanted me to do and what I wanted to do for my career. So I obviously going to the other coaches and stuff, and then David was my choice. But I'm really happy with him, mate. Like, I think Shane's a really good fit for my style. I think he's got me boxing the way I box as an amateur, and I box my strengths and my attributes are best with like me jab, me footwear, long power shots, hitting at the end of my shots where I carry a lot of my power. So I think it's gonna just hold me in good stead, and I feel like I'm really improving.
That was the next question. What little changes can we expect, mate?
I box a lot differently now. I'm boxing a lot more. I'm trying to be a lot more agile, a lot more like using my reach and my strength and me long range shots. I don't think I used them as much in my first 10-12 fights. I was trying to close everyone down and beat them up and get stuck into them, where I don't need to be in there really because I'm a good boxer. People forget that I went to the Olympics and I competed at basically super middleweight, and I boxed bigger lads than me, and I outboxed them with long range shots behind a good jab. So I've got back to that now rather than trying to fight too much and get too involved, which I didn't need to.
Aye. And what's it like down there? And because you've got obviously Luke Campbell, you've got Chris Billum. Decent.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's much better, mate, because when I was in Sheffield on my own, you're on your own, do you know what I mean, mate? It's obviously in the gym, we had a laugh in the gym, Jordan Gill's a boss lad, Toby Price is a good lad. There was Cesaro there, Bellew at the start and stuff, and it was a boss atmosphere in the gym. But in terms of going home by myself every night and just sit in the flat, I was home for 6, 7 at night, and I'm sitting there 5 hours before I go to bed. Do you know what I mean? So I was on my own a lot. Where now I'm in the house with Chris Billum, Smith, Campbell, Coley's floating around now and again.
Aye.
So there's probably the nice lads. We're all on the same journey. So it's good to just talk to people overnight and rather than sitting on your phone. I'm always on my phone, as you know, but just having people in the house to speak to and stuff. It's nice, and I'm not doing it on my own as much. I don't feel as though I'm just on my own. I've got to have a bit of a team, the McGuigan gym's a bit of a team vibe, and it's a good atmosphere, and I'm happy in my training.
Aye, great to hear you, mate. So it's good banter down there, aye, good crack.
Yeah, mate. Shane's the worst, mate. Shane's always in the piss out of everyone, mate, in the gym. You'd be surprised, I swear. And Luke Campbell as well. Campbell's turns the one as well. I think Shane rubbed off on him. In GB, Campbell was me and Campbell were friends in GB. And he was really chill. nowadays he's always cracking the jokes, mate, taking the piss. And I thought, I'm going to say nasty in this Campbell who carries on, for about 2 stone on him.
Good lad, I'm chuffed a bit to twerk out for you, like. And you getting home at the weekend?
Yeah, I make sure I get home. I get home like Friday afternoon, and I leave here Monday morning. So I get like a few days at home. Do you know what I mean? Just to like see everyone. So it breaks the week up a little bit rather than I was stuck down there. It'd be hard because obviously over the weekend everyone goes home and I'm not training in the gym.
Aye.
So I couldn't stay down there, mate. I'd miss Liverpool too much.
Anth, before we talk about what's going on in the future, have to talk about your last fight.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, it was the guy on ice skates, wasn't it? How quick did it take you to realise that this guy was in a bit of trouble with his footwear? Never mind you.
You know what? It was like a minute. I think it was like a minute or a minute and a half into the fight, and I thought, this cunt's like fucking bad me an ice. So I ain't sure if it was like I dared him or something. I thought at the start, I dared him with a shot, and like he was a bit dazed, but obviously he wasn't. It was his boots. Do you know what I mean? So it was quite funny because I was chasing him around the ring, thinking, what's going on here? And he was looking at me all confused to say, like, he was thinking the same thing. What the fuck's going on?
Aye.
Like, he was looking to me for help. And I was thinking, don't look at me, lad. I'm going to fucking smash you. Don't be looking at me for help, lad. So it was a funny one, like, but it was a bit of a joke, all in all. But it was what it was. When like flatly pulled out last minute. What could we do? I'm just grateful that obviously Matthew got me a new opponent. I still got paid, and I got to have a fight, even though like it wasn't a proper fight. It was a bit of a joke fight. I still got to go through the change room for Shane, the warm-up routine, just like a little bit of experience, like a practice fight, man. Like a practice fight, really. It is what it was, mate. At least I got paid. That's the main thing.
Absolutely, mate. Obviously you won't see it. It was kind of funny in the media because like you had 3 or 4 of us just couldn't stop laughing. But then you had the old school look on, this is a fucking joke, this. So.
Yeah. Now, you know what? Normally, I would have been like that. I would have been fuming and stuff, but I thought, you know what? There's no point getting a cobbing over it. Like, it was what it was type of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
Like, Barry McGuigan went to me fucking and changes. I think you had my boots off in the 1970s. I boxed them in the Olympics or something. He said to me, no wonder the warning. I had them on 30 years ago.
Quality. One of the things that came off that one, mate, because we follow you and we get on, obviously we saw the joke, but you upset a couple of people, didn't you, with a couple of comments about that fight after?
Yeah, but obviously, I was put into context that if I said that, it would have been obviously taken the wrong way, which it won't backfire because some dickheads tried to like take that out of context and make me look bad. But obviously, everyone who knew, everyone with a brain knew it was just harmless banter. You know what I mean? So I didn't get too upset over it.
One question I was going to ask Ant at the end, but I'll ask you now. You get equal measures of stick and equal measures of praise online, don't you?
Yeah, I think I'm one of them people. I either love me or hate me.
At
least some people love me. I know you love me, lad. So that's enough for me, lad.
I know, but we've spoken before. I can only talk from face value, mate. And you've been an absolute star when there's been no cameras around. Not just with us.
Yeah, you know me personally, so you can be a good judge. I'll help anyone I can, mate. If I can help someone, I will. You know what I mean? If anyone calls me a dickhead, I call them a dickhead back.
Aye.
That's what I'm like. I'm one of them people. If you treat me, I am how you treat me. You treat me with respect, I'll be respectful back. But all these little idiots online, they're not going to get them the nice side of me because they're just trying to like bait me to stuff and that. But I grew up a little bit now, do you know what I mean? I've tried to like stay away from all that shit and just, if I see anything remotely negative now, I just block people. I don't ever respond anymore. I've been told by enough people not to bite, and it's hard because I am a passionate person and I will, I feel like saying you fucking cheeky cunt, but I try and just like behave myself now and be a bit more mature. Like I'm 30 next year, so I just start growing up, you know what I mean? So I try and take a step back now, but obviously all these little haters or whatever, they've all been blocked by me, so they obviously just want to like bitch behind me back and that. But I feel sorry for them because why they asked about me for? Come on, I'm worrying about my life, my family, friends, make sure everyone's okay, which they all are in my life. So I'm really happy. So I wouldn't feel the need to go and like spread hate to some stranger online. I think it's really, really sad, but it is what it is, you know what I mean?
From a distance, mate, you don't seem to get half as much as what you used to. But
I don't see it. I honestly, God, people say it to me all the time, and I genuinely mean it hand on heart. I'm not sure if it's Twitter who filter all the dickheads out or I've blocked that mind them, but I do not see it. And all I see is people being positive nowadays. I think I've blocked the majority of the dickheads out, and the rest of the ones who were left are all right. You know what I mean?
You know why though, mate? That's because they're all getting a free bottle of CBD oil off you.
They're all keeping me sweet for some free stuff, aren't they, mate? So, you know what I mean? I'd do the same if I was them.
How many bottles of that stuff do you reckon you've given away?
Mate, you know what? My half full right. He's like, my half is like old school. My daddy always says to me, fuck off, you're always giving away free stuff. Fucking put it away for you when you retire and all that. And I always say, you know what, Dad, it's nice to be nice to me. I believe in good karma. I believe in if someone's genuine and they need my help, I can afford to help them, so I will. And like, you can't take the money with you when you die, can you? To be honest, you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So I'm not massive on like being greedy and all by myself. I like to share the love a little bit and like help people because I've had nothing myself. I've grew up with nothing. Literally, I promise you, I'm from Toxic, mate. In Liverpool, there's nothing there. There's no opportunities, no money. So I've had nothing, and I know if I was in that position, someone give me something for free, I'll be over the moon. I'll be like, fucking hell, there's good people in the world. So I try and spread a good message and try and like give back people who I know are genuine. I get a lot of people who are just like begging a little bit and trying to like I know they've got money because I click on the pictures sometimes. They're in fucking cars, standing big fucking Range Rovers, and asking me for free stuff. I'm thinking, fucking hell, cheeky guns. There's people here who genuinely need it. Let them have it. You know what I mean? So I try my best to do what I can. I've tried to like take a bit of a step back because I do get too emotionally involved with me, and I don't give away too much money, and I end up thinking, fucking, I've given away too much here. But so I try not to do it too much. But when I see someone who genuinely needs it, I try my best.
Well, the messages we've seen, mate, and echo those sentiments, you've probably helped an awful lot of people out, and so thanks for that, mate, because there are some people out that genuinely need that, isn't there?
Yeah, it's nice to be nice, mate, as you know.
Good man. Right, boxing. Yeah. You're back on, mate? Eddie's back garden?
Yeah, no, I'm buzzing, mate. I'm really happy, mate. I'm really happy to be fighting. Like, I'm really grateful that I got a chance because I weren't sure if I would because I was looking at the boxing match where some fighters haven't boxed, like people like Joe Cordina. I don't think he's boxed this year. So I thought people like that would have got priority. But I'm glad that I've been given a chance, do you know what I mean? Obviously, I've got a decent opponent. He's going to come to win. Adam Harper's he's a determined fighter. I've seen him box twice. I think he boxed Ryan Kelly, he was unbeaten. And another kid called Billy Sutton, he was unbeaten, and he beat both of them. So he's used to being the underdog. He's used to being in the away corner. And he'll thrive off that. He'll try and like want to surprise everyone and try and prove himself, which I respect, which I like. I mean, I like the attitude he's got. He seems like a determined man, but so am I. I'm working really, really hard. This morning, I've just done 4 800-meter sprints, 4 400-meter sprints, and I was racing 2 fresh kids each lap. And mate, it's brutal, mate. I feel like I'm going to throw up all through it, but I've got that mentality where I know if I start like losing laps in the track in a fight, I might be losing rounds. So I always want to win. I'm a really competitive guy. You know what I mean? So I'm not taking no one lightly, mate. I'm not taking Adam Harper. It doesn't matter who it is, mate. I'm going to the ring to do a job with them, to take them out and to do it in style and to keep progressing my career towards titles and what I want to achieve in my life. So I'm really determined myself, and I'm going there to like put a show on.
Good man. A lot of people, and I think Eddie was one of them, said you might see some shocks in these cards because some fighters might not be ready. No shock in store for you? Rule that one out?
Nah, mate, I'm expecting to just completely outclass him, mate, if I'm being honest. I know he's going to come to win and come to fight me, which is what I want because that's when I box my best. When people come to fight me, I perform. Do you know what I mean? Like, when people are on the back foot, running away or being tricky like that like Harry Scarr, for example, it can be a bit messy and a bit awkward to watch where Adam Harper's going to come to fight me. He's got no other option. That's all he can do. He can just put his hands up and try and come forward and try and outwork me, try and get on my chest. That's what he's going to try and do. So it's down to me to then choose my attributes, box my fight, and I think I'm gonna put on a brutal performance. I think it's gonna be brutal to watch. People who are ringside, there won't be many people there, but the ones who are watching me, they're gonna see a brutal display.
What do you reckon of the back garden anthem? No fans and no atmosphere. That'll be weird, or does it?
You know, it is. It's a shame because I thrive with the fans and I love entertaining and I just love the actual occasion. That's what I live for. I've lived for my whole life. I've always like to them to get where I am now. So to be where I am now, I'm so happy in it, and I love every minute of it. I genuinely love the fight. Like people say to me like, "Oh, you look forward to going on holiday after your fight?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm looking forward to the fight. I enjoy the fight more than the holiday sometimes in some mad way. Like I don't look forward to a holiday. I look forward to a fight. Obviously, I like to relax after the fight and enjoy myself, but I really look forward to testing myself and prove myself to people who doubt me. I love it. So it won't bother me that. It'd be obviously be a difference, but it'd be more like a spar. And like I am a really good sparrer in the gym. Anyone who sparred me will tell you that. I always like put it on them. I always try really hard to hit them. I try and win every single round, even in spars. So I don't think it'll affect me that much. I think like if anything, I can relax a bit more than Jimmy boxing and try a few things out that Shane wants me to work on.
Good man. Assuming you get through this, mate, have you had a chat with Eddie about what's next? The obvious one, and I know everyone's going to throw it at your Ant, but something you were very respectful about as well. Obviously, Scott's got his troubles.
Yeah.
And you sent a very respectful tweet out in regards to that, but is that a rematch?
Yeah, well, listen, there is a bit of bad blood there, but there is respect from my side. Like, he did beat me fair and square. I thought he wasn't going to give me I thought it was an easy fight, if I'm being honest. I thought it would be an easy fight. Like, hold me, rest me fight, I'd show up, I'd walk through, it would be easy. And he surprised me and he really dug in really deep. He boxed a great fight, great game plan. So I respect him for that. Even as a person, like, on the squad, he was all right with me, do you know what I mean? But it all got a little bit heated. I made a few comments. I was advised to say stuff to get into his head. I'd done that. It went a bit more heated and it got worse and worse and worse and worse, as it does.
Yeah.
But it's not really like personal to me anymore. It's like I'm not really asked anymore, honest to God, mate. I went to a new gym, a fresh start. Shane's thinking bigger than that. Shane's thinking big things. Shane's produced unified world champions, never mind world champions. He's produced unified, so he's got really high standards. And if I live up to them, I've got to beat Scott and beat Scott well and keep moving on. I want to be up there with the names he's produced. I want to try my best to be as good as that.
Aye.
So I don't feel as though like Scott. I'm not that bothered anymore. Like if he's still British champion at the end of the year and we fight, I'd love to fight him. But if he gets stripped because he's been up to no good in the meantime, and I fight another good fighter, like I fight the Cheeseman, Egerton, James Metcalf, I win the title, I'm then gonna look forward then to bigger fights again. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to like just keep hanging around for Scott to get himself together because he has had his personal problems, and I hope he gets sorted out because he's got a lot of potential. He could be a great fighter himself. He can produce. He can go to world level potentially. So I hope he gets himself back on the straight and narrow when he achieves his goals because he deserves it too. He's been boxing his whole life. He's been boxing a long time, same as me. So he deserves to have a good run as well.
Top man, well said. Can I chuck another couple of names at you, Ant?
Go on, mate. Anyone you want.
Again, you've probably spoken about these before. Ohara Davies, I know that was a lot of that was pantomime, but would you really boil down and give him the fight?
To be fair, I generally was saying to I phoned Shane and I said, look, I'll fight him in his garden, me. I promise you. And Shane was like, you can't make 150, I'll kill you and that. And I was like, I can, but no. I normally walk around like 166, 168, which is quite light for like me though. Surprisingly, even though I'm so big, but I put a lot of weight on in quarantine. I didn't realise because I didn't get weight, and like I was still training and I still looked in shape, but I went heavy. So
right.
I thought that 150 probably would be. I probably have outgrew that weight. I'm probably too big now, to be honest. I probably couldn't get to 150. Do you know what I mean? But I'll fight him for nothing. I'll fight him in the car park when I see him. I'll drag him outside in the car park and say, "Come on, what are you saying? What was you saying on Twitter, lad?" And I'll just get him in the car park instead. I don't think 150 is going to happen.
On the cobbles, I think they call it, don't they?
Yeah, on the cobbles, mate. That's right. I'd love to get him on there. Soon quit again, wouldn't he? Soon start crying, wouldn't he? No mass.
Do you know what, mate? In a daft way, if he wins the golden contract, it would be probably a bit of a money fight for you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, Eddie, that's what Eddie said to me. Eddie said, if we won't go our next fights, it could be a big fight. Do you know what I mean? It probably would be, wouldn't it? Because if I box him at 150, everyone be like, Ohara's stronger the weight, Fowler be drained, would it be more competitive? So it probably could be, mate, but that weight would be fucking hard. Like, I need a good 12 weeks fucking starvation mode, mate, for that.
Aye. Next name, and I think this guy was even more personal than Ohara was, Amo Williams.
It's not another tip. I seem to attract all the little tits because they think they get a reaction out of him, so they fucking try and get on me and try and build the followers. But you know what? Obviously, I was in quarantine, so I have entertained him a little bit. But I would fight him too. It's only £6. I'd move up happily, no problem at all, and teach him some manners because he's just a little silly young kid. He's beat 5 journeymen, do you know what I mean? And it's gone to his head. I think because he's sparred people like Callum Smith, and I've boxed Callum Smith twice, never mind sparred him. He thinks he's sparred world champions, he's world level in his head. But again, Shane's in charge. Shane must think I'm fucking mad about him. He must think this father's fucking nuts, mate. He's fucking making all kinds of fights on fucking social media. Because Shane's a lot more business than me. Shane's just like really, really like sensible, and he wants to like navigate me to a world title. And it, you know what I mean? That's his job as my manager. So he's probably thinking, what the fuck's his father doing with all these fights? You know what I mean? But I got too carried away, mate.
Did it come from nowhere, and did you just?
No, it went from nowhere. What it was is he posted a video of him battering some novice in the gym, and I hate that. It's like bullying, mate. Like over the years, I've been putting the ring with kids who they're not really the best, and I bit them in the wobble. And I'm, whoa, you're right, mate. So I've tried to like go easy on them and stuff. I'd never take liberties to start smashing them up, trying to like me mate recording me battering some kid. It's like bullying, mate. It's not better than doing it on the park, beating someone up or nothing, because the kid was clearly a novice out of his depth. You don't take liberties. You just like if you spar a novice, as a respectful boxer, you like trying to help them and teach them and like show them what to do wrong and bring them on, not like take liberties and start trying to smash them while your mate's recording. So I called him out for a shit house. That's bullying, and then he tried to like turn that into let's fight then. So he was DMing me all mad shit, really. And I said, lad, shut the fuck up, lad, you dickhead. If you want to fight me, come to Eddie's garden, I'll fight you in Eddie's garden. And I would have at 160, no problem. But so he then put it on Twitter, or I put it on Twitter, I can't remember what it was. And he just carried on, like, he got like loads of new followers. Probably all these little haters who hate me have all been following him, going, go on, lad, fuck that Fowler or whatever. So he's probably got a bit of a made up with that, got a few followers, and thought, I'll play on this, I get more followers. So he tried to like keep baiting me all the time.
He's not daft, is he?
I was in the bath today and I'm on my phone, I had DMs of him. I thought, call me a punk bitch. I thought, what's going on here, lad? Fucking hell. Why is this kid in fucking America DMing me? The fucking freak. So I said, lad, you couldn't win a national title. You've had 5 fights, calm down, stay in your lane, try and cram the rankings and then come back to me, mate.
I have to ask you, mate, what would happen if you got in with the ring with Amo? What would your prediction be?
I'd knock him out, mate. I'd walk him onto a nice right hand and put him to bed. Trust me, lad. He's too open, mate. He thinks he's all slick and all that against these novices, but against someone like myself with long arms and great timing and a big right hand, I'd find the target, mate, and I'd hit him. Believe me.
You do know the problem, though, mate. Once we put this video out, he's going to start again.
More than likely.
Sorry, pal.
I'll have more DMs, more punk bitches. Can't call the punk bitch again in my DM.
Mate, I'll end it with, we've talked about speculated fights and all the rest of it, mate, but what do you want to happen? If you could map out the next year and a half, what would you say?
Yeah. Ideally, mate, what I'd like to do is myself is obviously Adam Harper's he's going to be a threat. I'll be on my game. I'll outbox Adam Harper, beat him convincingly, hopefully stop him. Then I'd like to box for the British title at the end of the year. Whether it's Fitzgerald, Metcalf, Cheeseman, whatever, fight them, win a British title, which would be an amazing achievement for me. I'd be really happy with that. Maybe defend it once or twice and then go for that. This is Sergio Garcia for the European, who's, if he's still got it, go for the European title towards the end of next year, maybe. And then after that, mate, I'm looking towards a world title and maybe defend the European once or twice and then go for a world title eventually. That's ideally what I'd love to do, and I know I'm capable of in my heart. I know I'm good enough. I know I'm big enough. I know I'm strong enough. I just need the right guidance, and I think Shane's the man to do it for me. So to keep my head down, keep focused, keep down Kens, keep grafting away, working hard every single day like I am doing now, and the sky's the limit, mate. Just need to keep focused.
Good man, and fingers crossed for you, mate.
Nice one, mate. Thanks very much, lad.
Last question. I'll probably edit this one out, but last time we were in Liverpool, you had a visitor in your hotel room. How long did it take you to get Mr. McCormick out the room?
Okay, Nelly, mate, you know what? Pat McCormack is one of the best boxers in fucking the whole country, in the world as an amateur, and he's an absolute barn pot, mate. You know what? I didn't even give him the key. That's the funny thing about it. I gave him the key to put his bag in my room. So he put his bag in my room. We had a night out. Didn't see the little fucker off his head, and he must have went back the next day with the key. Gone in the room. I mate, I don't know what he was doing, mate, but that was on the Saturday. On the Monday afternoon, I got a phone call saying, Mr. Fowler, you need to pay for the extra 2 nights in the hotel. I went, fuck off. I fucking left there on Saturday, mate. I didn't even stay there. And he was trying to say, pay for the hotel. I was, listen, I ain't paying fuck all, mate. I went, I'm not paying none. I've left the hotel. She went, well, someone's in the room, you can't get in or something, or someone's been in the room 2 days. So I was thinking, who's that? So I said, have you tried phoning the hotel phone? She went, yeah. So he was, she went, it's your mate Pat McCormack. I went, so I don't know who he is. I had to like, I didn't know him. I went, fucking don't know who he is, mate. I ain't paying for that room, girl. Get him out of there. I think I had even rinsed the minibar and everything. I had the minibar was empty.
You know what? I think when he turns pro, mate, it'll not take him long to be able to pay you back for that one, like.
No, I don't think he paid. I don't know. I'm not sure if he paid or not, but mate, them McCormacks from down your end, mate, they're gonna be loved. I love the kids, mate. They make my day on a daily occurrence. I'm not sure you probably haven't got Snapchat, but Luke on that Snapchat, mate, he has me crying my eyes up laughing and that. And just when you're around them both, mate, they're like the Clay twins. Do you know what I mean? They're just absolutely lunatics.
Aye. And it's coming up. Let's have a look. It's 5:15, mate. I kept you way longer than I promised, so I apologise.
Oh, I've enjoyed it, mate. I've enjoyed it. It's been a laugh. Don't worry.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Nice one, mate.
I hope to catch you really, really soon.
See you soon, mate.
I'll text you, but if I don't speak to you before that, best of luck in Eddie's garden.
Okay, thank you, mate. I'll do the job. Catch you soon, mate.
All right, you take care, mate. Thanks, Anne.
Bye, mate. Bye.